YOGATOBER 2018. Oh yeah, hashtag 2018. My name is Sorsha and this is the space between. So welcome back to my channel. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you know I probably haven't posted in about a year. It's been a pretty crazy year, so thank you so much for sticking with me. So, YOGATOBER. Last year I thought of the idea of YOGATOBER, which probably, I'm pretty sure, already exists somewhere in the universe, but I absolutely love the month of October and I absolutely love yoga, so I was like, I want to combine the two, and I did start some videos last year, so if you want to get into the mood, you can play a few from that playlist, but unfortunately I had to hit pause on that because I got 2 new jobs and I moved house, and some other stuff happened and it was just a crazy month. So this time I am back and I'm ready to create some really cool content for you guys. We've got 31 videos to stoke your inner fire and ground down into gratitude. Hopefully it can show you the power of yoga and how we can use the breath, the body, and movement to really change our inner state, which hopefully then has a positive change on our outer state. Also, yoga is for everybody. So please don't worry if you're not feeling very flexible. If you feel just not really very great about your body, it's even better reason to practice yoga. A lot of new students tend to say to me, you know, they have injuries or they really, you know, they can't touch their toes, and then you need yoga even more. So try and focus on the wellness aspects of it and the wonderful things that it's going to do for your mentality, rather than getting bogged down and obsessed in like the nitty-gritty kind of body physical aspects of it. Yes, we are doing a physical practice a lot of the time. Not all the videos are physical practice, so I will add, but we're really kind of using that as a tool to change the mind and have that nice mind body soul connection, hopefully feel a bit more unified with the people around us that we are in touch with every day. If you've had any major injuries or surgery, or if you're pregnant, please speak to either a doctor, or if you know someone, if you know an advanced practitioner or yogi teacher, you know, in the area where you live, then please speak to them and just make sure that you're not going to do any kind of more harm than good to your body. I do think, you know, there's very kind of few reasons why you wouldn't practice yoga, but I'm not trained, for example, in pregnancy yoga, and I believe you're not supposed to really practice for the first kind of 16 weeks. And obviously if you've had surgery or something, you need to have that recovery time. So please don't just jump into this. If you've got really bad injury, I want you to recover and I want you to feel better after my classes. Also just the idea of honouring the body as well. So if at any point throughout the practice you just want to hang out in child's pose, which will be demoed for you later on, please do. Or if you just want to lie on your mat, that's completely okay. Maybe some videos you're like, oh, I'm just really not feeling this and I just want to chill out and just listen to her voice. And just honouring the body. So if you do have any short, sharp pains, we really want to be avoiding those. Discomfort, I think, is a good thing, but when you can kind of breathe through it, you know, we are learning to be accepting of the discomfort on the mat, so that when you're off the mat in real life situations, you're able to find your path through, weave your way through. But short, sharp pain is something that we want to avoid. With regards to what you might need over the next 31 days, you do not have to have any of these things. They could just help you out with your practice, but really all you need for yoga is the breath. You don't even need clothes. Traditionally it was done naked, so whatever floats your boat, guys. So we're going to have, it'll be useful for you to have a mat. This is going to help you, I think, especially with grip, or even just like a hardwood floor is also fine to use. Maybe a nice snuggly blankie. I have a few really fluffy ones that I love, and they can be really nice, especially for the shavasana, the relaxation at the end. This can be really, really nice for that too, especially in the colder, as we get colder. more and more into the month, you might find your body kind of gets a bit chilly, so you want to have a blanket. Some water might be useful. A couple of them are a little bit more kind of stoking that fire. You might get a little bit hot, so having some water is going to be handy. Comfy clothes. You don't need to wear anything special to practice yoga in. In a lot of the videos, I'm probably just wearing a t-shirt and leggings. As long as you feel comfy and as long as you can move, that is perfect. So ideally no jeans. Having a cushion or a bolster can also be quite helpful, even when you're lying down, or to give yourself a little bit of support here and there. Great for meditation as well, just to lift you up. It's quite nice to just put the cushion underneath the sits bones, just to kind of tilt the hips forward slightly. This can just elongate the spine. I'm sitting on a cushion right now. Then what else? An open heart and an open mind, and a little smidge of self-compassion as well. So please just enjoy your own journey. Doesn't matter where I am in my practice, doesn't matter if you're doing this with a friend or maybe like your kids or anything. It doesn't matter. Just honor where your body's at today and just appreciate it and enjoy it. And maybe notice as well from the beginning to the end, if you're able to practice every day with me, then seeing maybe how maybe the body changes, maybe it does become a little bit more supple, or some strength is built as well, but maybe the mind is just a little bit more compassionate, both to yourself and to other people around you, or any changes like this. Maybe you have some nice kind of pleasant mental side effects from the practice. And then just enjoy the journey, right? We just got to enjoy the journey. If you want to follow my Instagram, I'll pop a link on the screen somewhere, or at least in the description box below if I can't figure out how to do that. Then feel free to follow me on Instagram, or my Facebook page as well. So on my Instagram, I'll obviously share photos, maybe some of my thoughts over this process as well in each video, offering extra support as well, and also I will be explaining about the altars that I set up. You do not need to have an altar. It's just something I've been doing this year actually for my practices, and also for a lot of the yoga workshops that I've been doing, and I've even done retreat this year, so I've really been expanding my knowledge on kind of altar spaces and setting up a space and setting up the room and holding that space for my students. So I really love to do this and to have a little play with the altars. I'm not describing them on the videos because I'm trying to keep them fairly short, and as you can see from this one, I do tend to ramble on if I'm not careful. So if you want to, I'll be taking photos of, or I have taken photos of my altars, and they'll be on Instagram, and I'll just describe them a little bit. So if you're interested in some of the crystals I have on there, or why I've chosen the things on there, then feel free. Also, if you just like candles and home scents, there's some pretty good candle porn on there, I'm just saying. So feel free to check that out. Finally, there's going to be a hashtag, YOGATOBER. Is that what the kids do these days? I don't know. That's my hashtag. I think I like it more as a peace sign, but YOGATOBER 2018 is going to be the hashtag for this. So feel free to hashtag it if you do have a little practice. Or tag me in it on Instagram. I'll share how long the video for the next day is going to be. Most of the videos as well are between 8 and 20 minutes. Some of them are a little bit longer, more like half an hour, and there might be one or two towards the end that I'm doing, because I've got them all written down, that might be like an hour practice. So there might be a few that are a bit longer, but most of them I've tried to keep like 20 minutes max, so that you can really kind of slot these into your lives, and basically just see how easy it is to fit a bit of yoga into your day-to-day. And finally, just to become empowered by having an at-home yoga practice. So I'm going to stop now. I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys so much for following me, for your support. If you have any questions, if you have any feedback for any of this process, for me it's just trial and error as well. I'm really like learning a lot. I don't really know a lot about editing and things like that. So I'm really just having an experiment here, throwing some ideas out there, and I just really love this month. I really love kind of the time of sort of coming a little bit more introverted and internal, and softening and finding some inner warmth, and I just really enjoy this time of year. So I really hope that you can feel empowered, and I hope that this is just of benefit to you in some way or another. I don't know if anyone's actually going to watch these videos, but I really hope that you enjoy them and you get something from them. So if you have any feedback, please, if it's going to be criticism, just keep it constructive so I can actually learn from it. That would be great. But I just hope that you enjoy them. So thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully I'll see you soon. If you're watching this like way later than October 2018, then you know it's still going to be of benefit, and I hope that you can still enjoy it. So yeah, massive thank you, guys. Let the awesomeness within me bow down to the awesomeness within you. Namaste.